We got a lot of volleyball, cross country, soccer coming up, but we kick things off with high school football in our game of the week. Tomorrow night, Normal West plays Bloomington. Both teams coming off impressive Week 1 wins. The Wildcats passing attack led by Johnny Fryman bombed Champaign Central. Meanwhile, Bloomington and tailback Kavion Chestnut ran over Peoria Richwoods. Tomorrow night, a battle of 1-0 teams and Twin City rivals.
It's exciting to play a team in town. It's a rival. And so we'd be lying if we said that you don't get up for these games, because I think everybody does. We know that it's going to be a difficult game, and traditionally we're a 4-quarter game against Bloomington every year.
What a Week 1 debut for Normal Community. The Ironman rout back-to-back state champion Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin. It's just one win, but a win that sure shows the potential for a special Normal Community season.
I thought we were really physical on the defensive side of the ball and tackled well and hit well. We can still get better in that. Offensively, we didn't turn the ball over. We were able to run the football effectively. We were able to make big plays in the passing game.
Only one Peoria high school team was a Week 1 winner. Peoria Notre Dame used their power running attack to beat Peoria Manual. A big day for Irish back Jack Henley. Peoria Notre Dame plays Urbana. That game has actually been moved to Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Saturday morning at 11 a.m. the Irish look to go 2-0. We go to the Mid-Illini Conference, and what a matchup for Washington. Coming off a big win on the road, Washington takes on maybe the fastest team in the state, the K's of Kankakee come a-calling. Kankakee beat Nazareth, the defending state champion, last week. They've got big linemen, home run speed. They're quite the test for Washington's home opener.
Super speedy. Their tailback and quarterback, probably fastest guys we'll see this year.
How do you negate that speed?
We got to play all 11 guys. Like, if we lose the edge, I don't know that we'll catch him.
The Pekin Dragons also passed a big road test by winning at Rolling Meadows last week. The Dragons graduated a lot of their top skill players, but their big boys, their linemen, came up big in Week 1. Tomorrow they host Belleville East.
They're big up front. They got some fast, skilled guys. They got a handful of returners from last year's playoff team. They made it to playoffs for the first time in a while there. We know that we've got our hands full.
The Mid-Illini success continued with the Metamora Redbirds knocking off state-ranked Sterling. Metamora's many new starters all stepped up big on opening night.
But the good thing is about always these first games is we can make some big jumps from Week 1 to Week 2. We can watch film, and so we can learn from a win, and that's always fun.
The Morton Potters also knocked off a state-ranked opponent in Week 1. Morton beating Muhammad behind a huge rushing game. Shondon Buffington a long TD run here. The Potters head north now to play an old-school Rochelle team tomorrow night.
Good team. They present some problems offensively, running the wing tee, and it makes you be really disciplined with your eyes and your physicality. And so they're going to control the clock. But we've got to be disciplined, and we've got to continue to be physical.
Now to small school football and a big-time rivalry. It's El Paso Gridley hosting Fieldcrest tomorrow night in the Heart of Illinois Conference. Both teams were winners last week. Cameron Schumacher, a big game for El Paso Gridley, trying to defend an HOI title. Should be a fun game tomorrow night when the Titans and Knights get together in El Paso. To the Illini Prairie, the Bloomington Central Catholic Saints hope to contend for the Illini Prairie title. They were big winners last week. They return one of the state's top quarterbacks in 3 years, standout passer and runner, Colin Hayes.
And listen, Colin, is a coach on the field, knows the offense really well. Feel very comfortable with him back here, and we're just kind of give him the keys to the car and let him go.
Big rivalry tomorrow has Prairie Central hosting Pontiac. Both teams have new head coaches. The Prairie Central Hawks, coming off an 11-win season, hope to keep that success going with their new coach, Mike Goodwin. Pontiac's coming off just a 1-win season. They look to rebuild with their new head coach, Zach Gadberry.
Having the guys return coaching-wise, our defensive staff's the same as been here, so there's no change there, so that's been a big benefit.
On offense?
Offense is going to be a little different. They're excited they're going to throw the ball a little bit more than they used to.
We're not going to try and wow you or get fancy. We're going to do what we do, and we're going to line up and try and do it better than you. So this is a tough town, very blue-collar town, and I love it here, so I'm just excited to get going and working with our tough kids.
Again, big rivalry tomorrow, Pontiac Prairie Central. Big volleyball matchup on Tuesday takes center stage now. Normal West traveling to Metamora, a couple of perennial powers, and boy, the first set was all Normal West. They jumped on top 16-6 and never looked back. Rianne Couples to Ellie Rink, then Avery Feltus. Feltus had a phenomenal match, the kill right there. Metamora played much better in the second set, actually racing out to an early lead. Esma Friedman the kill, and then off the big serve by Esma, the overpass is going to come right to Avery Bedwell, and she'll say point Metamora. But Normal West rallies. It's Couples to Rink for another big hit right between the block. Then watch Couples, the setter, go sky high for the big block. Normal West, the most impressive two-set road victory. In soccer, the Peoria Notre Dame went on the road to the big Midwest Soccer Showcase in Indiana and won a couple games. The Irish are 3-0 to start the season. Junior star Caden Hudson has scored in all 3 games, but the Irish are also thrilled to have 3 straight shutouts to start the season.
Today our defenders were really good. We're not allowing chances. Our goalkeeper was great in the last 3 games. Offensively, I still don't think we put it all together, but I just think we keep coming at you and coming at you and coming at you, that eventually you break down.
In cross country, the Washington Panthers won a state trophy, finishing 3rd in state a season ago. The Panthers lineup is all back and led by super sophomore Sophia Ramirez. The Panthers won the always loaded Normal West invite last weekend. A great way to start a potential very special Washington season.
Our team is phenomenal this year. We've all been working so hard at practices. We also are really good at pushing each other, and so to see the girls finish this close is just amazing, and I can't wait to see what this season brings.